This is Mr. Hardcore Mode, where nothing is... Ooh, man. Sorry, I was about to burp right in front of your face. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't mind if I did that. Hold on. Let me make sure that my audio is working. Testing. It looks like we're good. I think there might be one mishap. I want to take off this. This thing is not helping at all. Remove it. Let's see. Put it on high. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I would leave that alone. Gotta be easy. No gain. Like 0 gain. And then the limiter. The limiter's right there. Testing. Yeah, we could go pretty loud. It just needs to be close to my lips. Okay. Alright. I think we are good. Hey, everybody. How is everyone doing today? It's good to have you. We have a lot of trailers and a lot of stuff to talk about today, including Solasta 2, Beamdog a little bit of conversation on Beamdog, what they're doing, an update on that. We also got some stuff on Valve and Mouse PI. Apparently it's being delayed again. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We're going to show the trailers first, and then we'll get to the news. I appreciate you, each and every one of you supporting. I appreciate the love. We will dive right in. I'll go ahead and say, Brisket, what's up? How you doing, man? Pray all is well, brother. Oh, yeah, absolutely, brother. Good to have you. Loud and clear on my end. That's good. I know I'm always loud and clear, but I always worry about me breaking the sound barrier and then words get muffled down, because everybody else has figured out how to get their sound system correctly, except my dumbass. So I want to make sure I get that correct. So I apologize for anybody that is an audio connoisseur. If you're an audio connoisseur and you want to help me out, please contact me via email or Discord. And yeah, please. I'd appreciate that, because I know I'm gonna get something wrong. I just know that. Me via email or... Okay, gotcha. Me via email. Okay, I can put that down. That's fine. Putting that up. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and start with some trailers. I got a lot of stuff to get into today. You got the lighting correctly? No. I got gray hairs on my fucking on my beard now. Fucking scares the shit out of me. I gotta deal with that now. I gotta start getting into a relationship. I can't be doing this all the time. I'm using using a voice meter and a voice mod together. Maybe that's my issue, is that I need to probably use that. I got the voice mod. I need to combine that with... That actually might work. I'm going to use the voice mod. The voice meter, I haven't purchased one. But hopefully my voice is louder than the music. I need to bring down the music just a tad. Okay, that's better, because I got it boosted. Okay, let us go ahead and watch the trailers and see what we got here today. With voice meter, you can split audio as well. Well, if you split audio, you mean what's going on with the audio in the computer, and what's going on with the... My biggest concern with my audio is that I'm afraid that if I go too loud, the noise suppression will just freeze up and then it'll muffle me down. That's the big concern. I know you guys can hear me. My biggest concern is when I'm too loud and it cancels my voice out or something like that. And I see Ryan, as from Heels versus Babyface, all these louder YouTubers, and they figured it out. Meanwhile, I haven't. So if you are in a Discord call, people on the stream can't hear you. If you decide to split the Discord audio off, or if you are listening to your own music while playing another song on the stream. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I can see why that could be useful. I can see why that's useful. Okay. Let's go ahead and watch a couple of these trailers. Let's start off with Join Us. It is a game where you're a doomsday cult of your very own, and you go around making a cult of your own. And you know, it's NPCs out there, not real people, but you collect a bunch of NPCs and then you follow them, let them follow you. It kind of reminds me of what is it called? Not Left 4 Dead, but God, State of Decay. A little bit.
So, you want to be a cult leader.
He saddled up and headed west.
First, you're going to need followers.
Told every stranger he met. There's a brighter life out there for me and you.
And followers need a place to live.
I wonder if I can do like the church and shit. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if I could do Christianity on here.
Place to live.
So join us tonight and let your starlight shine.
Go nuts. Give them a bunch of stuff to believe in. Sky's the limit here. Make it.
Wait. Okay, so let me get this straight.
And let your starlight shine.
Go nuts. Give them a bunch of stuff to believe in.
Animal husbandry. Is that part of the cult? The animal husbandry? Are you fucking the animals? I might dip out of this game.
Sky.
Clockwork elves. Oh, okay. All right. That's what else do you got?
There's a limit here.
Offering of the Stars. That seems dope.
Make it yours.
Dead Internet Theory. You're a bunch of fucking losers.
There's a light in my
Funny Hat. Poltergeist.
and it's time for these wheels to roll.
Ancient Aliens. You can bow down to like aliens in your cult, like your overlord.
And don't let your followers all die.
It's your start of mine. We'll be dazzling down the line.
Because, trust me on this, a cult leader with no followers is just a lonely weirdo.
You mean the cult themselves can't be weirdos themselves? I mean, I'm just saying. But yeah, that does look interesting. It looks like shit, and I'll probably play it. No, animal husbandry is like farming animals or something. Yeah, I know that, but they're riding the animals, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you do? I'm pretty sure that's not part of the game. Okay, well, that's Join Us. I'm pretty sure that's not part of the game. Would there be a cult for furries? Let's continue. Let's pretend I didn't say that. This is called Mistfall Hunter. Let's go ahead and do it. It's an extraction fantasy game.
Death spares neither God nor man. Yet even death must bow before fate.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. They understand the assignment. Good. At first I was like, are you gonna understand the assignment? This development team understands the assignment. To be fair, a lot of people choose the bear in Boulder. To be fair, a lot of people chose the bear in Baldur's Gate 3. Not really. The most the largest romance choice in BG3. Shadowheart. I fucking knew it. It was Shadowheart. Followed by Karlach and Lae'zel. That's because mostly men play video games. Yep. Yep.
The Gilded Mist.
Turns out, we like attractive females. Karlach, fine.
Approaches, bearing ruin.
Oh, hold up. Sorry, let's go back. Do this correctly.
Yet even death must bow before fate. The Gilded Mist.
Props to the devs for putting the chest area open. Good.
Approaches, bearing ruin and opportunity.
There we go. See, now we're getting it. Now we're understanding. Now we are back. Now you are understanding what you're supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be catering to us. Perfect. Minthara is perfection. Here we go again. Minthara's face looks like used bubblegum. Her body's okay. I modded her. She looks way better now.
To mend what has been torn. To find what has been lost.
Nice.
To herald a new dawn.
I like the armor. Ooh, with the mace.
Or lose it all to the night.
I can't hear what she's saying.
In spite of the horrors of the mist. Do you dare?
This is an extraction game, by the way. Wait, she seems like a sort of like a shaman. Yeah, she's like a shaman. Yeah, she seems like a shaman. And see, you could fight other people as well. This is a good game. Good boss design.
Then let the hunt begin.
Gilder Mist returns. Join the hunt. Beta 3 now live. This is a month ago, so it's probably not live yet. It's in beta, but this is 3 months ago. I wonder when this game's gonna come out. Mistfall Hunter. I have it wishlisted. This looks good. Looks really good. Really, really good. Good job, devs. This game is called Drivers of the Apocalypse. Just thank Mad Max. Looks good. I wonder something. Okay, you can customize the... Is the area always going to be flat? Looks like there's sandstorms. So there's weather. Oh, we get fucking sandworms and shit. That's a video game through and through, 100%. I'm wondering to myself, what is pretty much going to be like, if you're going to play this area, are you only going to get just a flat plain area? I mean, how are you going to upgrade? Are you going to collect stuff in the land or something? I wonder how that's going to go. Do you remember the old game Twisted Metal? Absolutely, I do. I do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring it down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode, where nothing's easy. Warriors and witches, how are you doing? We are about to witness probably the best game that women probably need to play right now in 2026. Write this down. This game is called The Woman Simulator. Now, it's been proven that obviously not every woman is the same. Some women out there are actually genuine, good, feminine women. But there's a good majority of them that there's a reason why the birth rate is completely shut down. Well, I bring to you Woman Simulator. And so when these ladies play this game, they will finally understand where they belong. Let's check out this game.
Darling, I love you very much.
Mopping the floor, doing laundry in line. Cat
She cleaned that pretty well. She did a good job.
made a mess, well that's my day, but I keep on smiling anyway. Yeah, I'm tired, but still looking fine. Being a woman is cool, being a woman's fine. I'm tired as hell, but still I shine.
She's got a lot of work to do. Oh well, might want to start right now.
Washing and cleaning a daily run. True crime's playing, that's my fun.
But please, be a good wife and don't make me angry.
A woman's cool, being a woman.
Almost left. She almost left. We can't be having that. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Fine, scrubbing and wiping, wish I could recline. Life's not easy, but I'm still divine.
Now, obviously, I'm not joking, but I believe that this would be hilarious if a lot of VTuber girls were playing this game. Also, the song is pretty banger. Wait, people iron socks? Wait, you don't iron socks? What? Come on now. I want to. Oh my god! I hope the streamers play this game. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. I don't care about men playing this game. Nobody's gonna watch a man play this game. They're gonna watch a woman play this game, and their chat is gonna be like, "Did you learn anything from playing this game?" And then she's gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up." Oh man, this is good. Did you learn anything? All right. Okay, let's get into the news. It's if you want me to talk about hold on, I want to change it up. I'll change up the music. I got some better stuff. I got way better stuff. Music. Come on, give me something good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's go. That's good. Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. This is Mr. Hardcore Mode, where nothing is easy. Warriors and wenches, how y'all doing? And God bless. We are here to talk about Mouse PI for Hire, a game that I believe some of you are actually excited for, and including me. And I've been constantly waiting for this game to come into our hands, and then we could play it and have some good times. I could show you a little bit of the art design and the gameplay a little bit. Of course, this is the gameplay, and it's fully, you know, black and white, and it's definitely got some flair to it. I cannot wait for this game, like 110%. I cannot wait. Now, enough of showing the game. Let's focus on what we are upset about. Mouse PI brought this out, like I believe last week. Mouse PI for Hire will now launch on 16th of April 2026. Hello everyone, today we have an important update to share with you all. We have made the decision to move the release date of Mouse PI for Hire to 16 April 2026. As we approach the final stages of development, we want to ensure we are taking the extra time and care needed to make Mouse PI for Hire an experience to remember. We remain unwavering in our goal to deliver you the best game we can, and that will take just an extra few weeks. We are excited to share more of the game with you in the lead up to launch. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for your incredible support. Mouse PI devs. So, a lot of people are butthurt about this because, you know, getting delayed again and again and again could probably be something where it's just like, okay, just wait. You want to do a couple extra weeks, that's fine, but it really fucking stings. Like, nobody wants to, like, I get it. We want to make sure the game is perfect on day one. I think here's the thing that's like I'm not too butthurt about it. The fact that the game looks fun. The game looks fun. The game looks enjoyable. I'm having escapism when I'm playing this game. Perfect. So when I see the game, I want to play the game. If I saw the game and I wasn't so sure about the game, and then they kept on delaying the game, I would never even play the game. Because I'm already skeptical about the game by looking at the trailer or, you know, playing the demo, and then they delay the game 4 or 5 times. And then after that, I'm just like, I'm out. But the game does look fun. And of course, day one, launch day, is very, very important. Completely understand. But I'm kind of pissed off. Okay, I'm just trying to vent, okay? He says, we are overwhelmed with the incredible support you have given us over the past couple of days. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. We cannot wait to get Mouse PI for Hire into your hands on 16th of April. Here we go. And of course, I put on here, like, delay one more time. Delay one more fucking time. Please delay one more time. Am I gonna fight you? Probably not. But I am pissed. Okay? It's just like it's like holding a piece of meat in front of a dog, and the dog's like, bro, I'm not playing games, bro. I'm not. You've been holding that piece of meat up the whole time. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm done. It's pissing me off. So this is fine. I'm sure a lot of people are like, let me see what people are saying. Can't wait for console release. Everybody's excited. Have you delayed this game like 6 times? Sorta. Can't wait. Let's see. Oh shit. Somebody said, you've probably thought this through, but wouldn't April 2nd or 9th be a better date because Replaced is releasing on April 14th? No. Both of these games are not going to be full price fucking video games like $60 or something crazy like $70 or $80. I don't think these devs are going to do it. I want to play Mouse PI and Replaced at the same time. Both of the games are most likely going to be price ranged around $29.99 to maybe like no higher than $40. So I can handle that. However, if it's like if it's like 2 Outer Worlds 2 games prices, like 70 or $80, then we have an issue. But for games like this, it's just like we'll play both. We'll play both. And I think that sort of, you don't want to look at it like, you don't want to look at your game. The big things that you need to watch out for is Crimson Desert and GTA and the big AAA games. Not all of them. The ones that are hyped. Not Marathon. You could put your game on the same day that Marathon shows up, okay? Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck about Marathon. They're going to play it day one, and then after like 5 days, they're going to let go of Marathon. That's just how it is, and they're just going to go back to Arc Raiders. But with AA games and indie games like these, I think we can handle that sort of price range between 30, 40 bucks. If it's less than that, great for us as gamers. But I can't wait for this game. 110%. I'm going to probably get myself a raincoat or one of those fucking like old school brown coats, and I'm gonna get myself like, you know, I'm gonna dress myself up like this. I'm gonna dress myself up like this. I'm gonna put myself in black and white, and then I'm gonna play this game. It's gonna be cool. If you say a joke about me already having the black color but not the white color yet, we're gonna have fucking problems. Okay? All right? All right? All right, but yes, can't wait for this game. It's gonna come up soon. It's like, oh man, well, you already got the black part. Oh man, guys, I gotta show you this. This is fucking wild. Bro, Sea Dance 2.0. Check this fucking shit out, bro. Bro, there's no way Neil Druckmann would make this. There would be no way Neil Druckmann would make this. Hold on.
Admit it. You'd be dead without me.
Save the breath. Keep moving.
This looks so fucking good. So fucking good. It's a little messed up in between the fight, but it looks so good already. Ellie actually looks a little bit more feminine than this one, compared to the game. But yeah, so yeah, I like this. This is, I need to check it out again. Yeah, like, you think she's holding a gun, but she's holding a knife, so that's already fucked up. Like, you see that she's holding the blade, you know, that doesn't make any fucking sense, obviously. Joel looks great. I don't see any problem with that. Also, there's a gun to his side. I don't know how that fucking shit happens. This shit's just gonna get better. It's fucking crazy. And here's the thing, though, because you're gonna get, I can completely understand for people to say something like, yo, this is not art or something like that. You're completely correct. It is just generated slop. It is. All that we care about is our enjoyment. That's all that matters. If you were to give us something that's not AI, we will enjoy it if it's enjoyable. We got the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. That's not AI, and it was a simple fucking story with 6 episodes. Like, we see people creating crazy stuff with the AI that's way more interesting than the slop that we get right now. And then we're gonna get these companies saying, oh, you can't have fucking Chun-Li fight, you can't have Chun-Li fighting Elsa from fucking Disney, you can't have that. That's against the rules. No. All of these, the Writers Guild and all these fucking Hollywood people, Hollywood needs to be gutted, to be honest. Okay, we're not even talking about bad writing or bad stories. They need to be gutted because they're fucking disgusting and horrible people. But if it's fun, people will come. If you do slop for fun, it's fine. I don't, however, enjoy the idea of people wanting to sell AI slop content. I don't like that. And that's exactly what fucking Disney is going to do. Have you heard about that? Disney's going to probably do that. Meanwhile, people are just showing it off for free on YouTube or Twitter. And they're just like, hey, you want to see a fight between two dudes with like fire and ice powers? And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm just like, cool, I'll watch this. This is pretty cool. 5-minute video. Enjoy the idea of people wanting to sell AI slop. Also, almost done with my water system for my game. Ooh, nice. After making 3 different versions of for the last month. Good on you, man. Good on you. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again. Yeah, see, he took out his gun, but he already had another gun.
Admit it.
Like, the character models are pretty well done.
You'd be dead without me.
Save the breath. Keep moving.
Yeah, that looks way better. Cool. Okay. Hold up. Just checking my mail. The real thing that will happen with AI is that it will get regulated, and the big companies making it impossible for the average Joe to get the good stuff. It's not going to happen because you can't regulate something this massive. Is because they want to regulate it, but since it's so vast in scale, they otherwise can't. They want to. It's kind of it's supposed to be a tool, and it in fact is a tool. So you have because you have to take into consideration with the government is the fact that it is a tool and people should be able to use said tool. When you start blocking people away from said tools, that takes away from certain people's freedoms. In my country, anyway. I don't know about other countries. I'm not taking them into account. But it's getting regulated, but it's paused for another 8 years, and then it'll the same conversation. By the way, if it's going to be paused for 8 years, people are already going to make initiatives to make sure that they can make whatever they or make sure that will never happen again. You could say 8 years, you can say 1 year, you could say 4 years. It won't matter in the grand scheme of things because people are making multitudes of different AI programs and software and using the tool to their advantage. So this is why I think it's completely stupid that they're trying to use AI, because they're wasting money and they think that AI is going to solve all their problems when in fact that's not going to happen. AI can only go so far as a tool. You need certain people to make something with said product. It's like perfect example. You get yourself a nice lawnmower. It's got the bells and whistles and everything. Guess what? You still have to push the lawnmower. Yes, this thing does have like a good system to make sure to cut at a certain clean point on the base of the grass, and it's got a really nice clean shave when it comes to the grass. It can do all these things. It can even get the corners of your yard. You still need somebody to push the fucking thing. So that's the issue with that, is that the fact that these companies are losing massive amounts of money right now. They're losing massive amounts of money right now firing a whole bunch of people where they're just like, well, I don't need these people. I mean, we could talk about Xbox, for instance. We don't need these people because we got AI. And then it turns out that AI keeps on saying, hey, the AI keeps on saying, hey, we could do this, but you're going to need certain people with skills and a certain skill set in video game design to make some certain games. Because I've seen video games that was just straight up AI. It's complete dog shit. Okay? So let's say for instance, we have the Veilguard devs and they're using AI. Do you think that you're going to get a better game with the Veilguard devs and AI? No. Like, they got their political views that every other game developer has. Like, every game journalist was praising, saying, hey, this is indeed a great game. This is 9 out of 10. And then you tell them, hey, we're going to put AI into Veilguard. The game will still come out to be trash. Hell, if anything, the AI probably said something like, okay, we'll make these characters using AI, and we're going to probably make some of these characters attractive. And then they're going to be like, well, we can't have the AI do that. Okay, we need to change the AI to fit our narrative. We need to make sure that the AI does our job. And also another thing, AI could be used to make sure that you can optimize your game. There's a lot of busy work that goes into making video games that AI could use as a tool. But you got to be very careful with doing that because you have to constantly keep on monitoring systems like that to be like, okay, I need you to make sure that you can optimize this level, and this level. And then as soon as that's done, they come back and say like, all right, did you do a good job? No, you made a mistake here, here, and here. That's the sort of thing that you should do when you're working with AI, is to make sure that you clean up its mess and you make sure to set it in a certain specific area of your game development. However, there are too many game developers that shouldn't be game developers. And so we come into this area where we get games that are not finished, that are unoptimized, that has messaging towards it, and is loaded with microtransactions. We got all these games coming out. And whether or not they have AI on their games, it does not matter. Their game sucks. And so now, right now, well, hold on. Yeah, I'm using AI every now and then. I don't use it to generate stuff, but I use it to read documentations to further expand my fundamental understanding of the new features I might have to use. See, that's the proper way of doing it. A lot of these people look at AI to say like, go do... Some of these game developers will use AI like Xbox or like Microsoft, and then they say, print money, I choose you. That's how they're going to use AI. They're not going to expand on it. They want, this is what they want to use AI on. They want to make sure that you're going to use their product every step of the way. They want to know exactly what you're buying. They want to know, if anything, they want to use AI to monitor what you like and dislike, to make sure to force feed you to buy subscriptions and other bullshit. They're not here to innovate. They're not here for that. And so when they're going to get the backlash, they already got the backlash, by the way. So you mean to tell me that you put AI into Xbox and all these other things just to teach us how to buy more of your shit? No. No. Wait, what's this? That was something else. Okay. Okay. We got a lot to talk about. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. All right. Okay. Hey everybody, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode where nothing is easy. Warriors and wenches, how are you doing? And God bless. We are going to dive into the Solasta 2 character creation. And I want to show you something that is a big concern for me when it comes to Solasta 2. That is on the character creation. Of course, you all know me. I'm anti-woke. I like things done a certain way. We want to make sure that people are having proper escapism. Of course, this is a AA development team. So when they made their first Crown of the Magister game, the graphics were pretty low on the characters. However, in Solasta 2, the characters look much better. However, there is certain political ideologies that is within Solasta 2 that I do want to show you. Of course, they did change the core rules, which is, I think in Solasta, the Crown of the Magister, they had a certain 5e rule set, and now we got an updated 2024 5e rule set that is... I don't like it, but I'll take it. Because the thing is, I don't want Solasta to be D&D. I want Solasta to be Solasta. You see what I'm saying? And so I have this feeling that Solasta is diving more into just being Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, you need to have... Solasta needs to have its own lore, its own mythos, its own style, its own classes, its own systems and rule set. But they stray so far into just not having their own thing, which sucks because I strongly believe that they could pull that off to where they're just like, well, we're just going to make our own rule set and do our own thing. But lo and behold, here's where we're at. But it's fine. I want to show you something. This is the character creation. And he's about to check character. And you could do a quick creation or an advanced creation or a pre-made one. That was from Solasta Crown of the Magister. I hope Tactical Adventures is watching this video because I do want to tell them a few things that I am kind of upset with them adding. Because I played the previous game and of course some of the story kind of was lackluster, but I think this second one might be a little bit better. Who knows? But it's a good start, but there is certain ideologies that I do not like about said characters. Now, when you play this game, you are part of a family of orphans. I believe it's going to be orphans. You're not actually blood related. You're just orphans. So let's go ahead and show this off. And of course, this is the characters. I'm going to do it slowly because this is a 6-minute video. Now, of course, this is a cleric dwarf. This is the halfling. This is a human wizard. And this is an elf. Of course, the elves are shorter than the humans in this sort of world. That's fine with me. The characters do look much better than the previous game. That's 100% like actually true. Now, there is something that they do with the faces in this game that I don't actually necessarily agree with, is the fact that they keep the faces the same regardless of what class you are, which you'll see in a second. Okay. So later on, yeah, you could just add pre-made classes and all this. And everything is pretty much the same as before. Now, this is a fighter. This is a halfling. Keep an eye on the halfling. I like the overall setup, but let's continue. Now they are going to select a wizard, cleric. They're going to keep on changing. But notice the face. This is something that I don't like with game developers when it comes to character creation. Is that they always try to take the easy way out and make things easier for themselves. Not for the player, for themselves. This is one of the things that I do not like is the fact that she was just a halfling and obviously had an Asian complexion. Now she's an elf and has the same face. You see what I mean? With the previous one, they had Solasta in each sort of race. They call them ancestries. That's fine, but they're races. Okay, that's ancestries is fine, but it's a race. Okay, let's stop with all that. But notice. Let me go back like 2 seconds. Halfling, elf. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. And we're gonna keep on going. They're gonna have a background as a sellsword. By the way, here's another thing that I also don't like, is the fact that they had cool pictures all over the screen showing like philosopher, artist, cultist. Now it's just on the side here. I guess that's fine. I guess they sort of have a picture right here showing the background, but I really like that fact that they showed the showed that instance. Right now, this is barely, not even an early access, but right now they just got cleric, fighter, paladin, rogue, sorcerer, and wizard. Here's another thing that I do want to say before we keep on talking about the appearance. I want to just say one thing. I pray and hope that the developers add all the classes on day one for the early access. Last time they put bits and pieces of classes, making you pay for each one, and that's fine, but we're in Solasta 2. Are we gonna have to end up paying for monk and pay for druid or something? I hope that's not the case, because I don't see monk and I don't see druid right up here. Am I gonna have to pay for warlock again? Okay, we're gonna keep on going with class features. Of course, your clothes change. There's one thing that upsets me about this style, but to be fair, Solasta 1 was the same, but there is no sort of cleavage. There is an hourglass with the body, and it is indeed better than Solasta 1, but you do need to add more love to the cleavage of the chest, because that, don't look at me like I'm just like, oh man, you like to... No, it's you, okay? Don't look at me. You know that there's women out there that have chests. Come on now. Let's stop playing games. I mean, let's play games so we can give people the option to have a bigger chest. Or we'll just leave it to the mods, because mods fix everybody's games. I'm talking about you, Bethesda. And of course, she changed to an elf, a halfling, and then she changes to a human, and it's all the same face. I do not like that. There are certain features that are supposed to be for a halfling, a dwarf, and for a human, and so they just put the same head on all of them. In the previous game, they had different heads for each race. And of course, if you keep on going down, of course, they're going to have cultists. You're going to have background. Oh, they actually do show the backgrounds over here, or the artists and stuff like that. Okay, that's not that bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that back. And then, of course, you put your abilities. Everybody knows about that. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what's important, which is indeed the appearance of the character. And I hope that Tactical Adventures is watching. So, we are here again with morphology. This is not morphology. You already morphed your character with the ancestry. Being a dwarf, being an elf, being an orc, being a, being a different race, being a human, that sort of thing. It is not morphology. It is gender. Now, let's be honest with each other 100%. In Solasta, Crown of the Magister, they had pronouns because people asked for it. I hate it. It's stupid, and it's mentally ill that we have she, her, and they, them weird stuff for freaks. Fine. But here's the thing. They did that for players. And now I'm asking for them to bring back male and female that was available in the first game. And now they took it out and put body shape 1 and 2. So let me get this straight. So now it's no longer, oh, this is what they asked for. Now it's all about you. So what about me? It's already declared that you have pronouns in this game, which is retarded. Fine. I'll ignore it, but fine. But now you took away something that was in Crown of the Magister, which was male and female. This I cannot allow. Because now it's no longer, oh, this is something that we chose. No, this is something that you chose. You took it away from me. You took it away from the vast majority of normal people. So now there's no you remember when you said that there was a choice? Now there's no choice. You took away the choice of me choosing male or female. Now, of course, the face is not bad, but here's another thing that I gotta say about triangle shaped blending of the face. It's a lazy tactic. Everybody knows this. It's a lazy tactic. Nobody likes the triangle thing, period. Nobody likes it. If there's one thing I like about Bethesda, it's the fact that they let you touch everything on your face with, there's a lot of things I don't like about Bethesda, but they let you touch every certain, part of your face and meld it to your own. I do not like this triangle because there's going to be many characters, many people playing this game that are going to be like, but I like this, but I don't like this. Well, let me go put the triangle over here. I like this, but I don't like this. And now they have to play this game with you, and they can't decide what they want. This is lazy. You're not in early access right now. This needs to be deleted, and you need to add an FOV slider for the nose, eyes, lips, cheekbones, jaws, everything, neck, everything, chest area, hips, all that, muscle mass. There's supposed to be muscle mass in this game, correct? You can't have every character look like they work at the tech center, being an intern, okay? You need to have somebody who's a barbarian that has a muscular body. I hope that you learned that from Baldur's Gate 3, because that's what Baldur's Gate 3 did. Say what you want about Baldur's Gate 3, even though they have political ideology within the game, they let you choose male and female. Ish. And they gave me an option to actually look attractive. I do not like the triangle. It is lazy. And you see them changing it from back and forth, and you don't know where to go. Like, do you want to change it here or there? And of course, you have different body blending. None of this even matters for presets. When it comes to presets, the fact that they focus more on presets and less on you focusing on, tidying up certain areas of the face, that means they care little about the character customization more than you do. Because a lot of females care about character customization, and a lot of females are going to play this game. Not more than men, but a lot of them do carry over. They like to play these sort of games, let's just be honest. But giving them this is ladies, 100%. Let's continue, because I'm repeating myself. Now, of course, you got skin presets and all this, skin multiplier, that's fine. That's all good. And yeah, see, you're supposed to have FOV sliders on a lot of things. You got it for the skin. Every single developer needs to have a character customization. If you're going to do a character customization, it needs to be like Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 had so much love to it for the character customization in that game. I sometimes forget about the game. I think the customization for your character in Dragon's Dogma 2 is probably the best so far compared to most games. And of course, you can choose skin color, and apparently you can be blue if you wanted to. Sure, why not? I mean, it's a video game, have fun. We got heterochromia. Really? So we can have heterochromia, but I can't choose male or female. It's almost like you're choosing everything that you believe should be in the game, but anything that a normal person likes. I mean, do you got vitiligo? I'm not mad that you have if you have vitiligo. I'm just asking if you got vitiligo, because if you have vitiligo in the game, that it's almost like, okay, cool, you got vitiligo. Can I have male and female in the game? No. Okay. So every small little snippet of someone that is 0.5% of a fan of this game is going to get something. But me, fuck me. What if I wanted to make a masculine character more buff? Can I do that with the body? It seems like we're focusing on the body. No, we already focused on the body. Now we're focused on the face and the hair. I think this is one thing that developers like to do, is that they like to focus on the face only and then fuck all with the body. I noticed that with a lot of these games. And of course, later on, we got wrinkles. Of course, we got freckles, scars. That's pretty normal. And then it looks like you can put a position on it. That's fine. Having a position for the scar, that's all good. You got the Killmonger hairstyle. Whatever, dude. A lot of people are asking for more hairstyles. That is fine. I think she looks much better. To take the scar off, but she does look much better. But there is, of course. By the way, the pronouns. It was in the first Solasta. I cannot say anything about the pronouns because it was in the first game, but there is a deep change between the first one and the second one. The first one of Crown of the Magister, Solasta, they had male and female, but they had pronouns to the side. By the way, the pronouns in these games, it does nothing. It does nothing. So they put the pronouns in the game, and nobody verifies whether or not you're a man or a woman at all. So it's just thrown on there for no reason. It's just like, oh, you want to be male, he, she, they, and all that stuff. Nobody says anything. It's like, travelers. It's the travelers. Yes, you are the brave adventurers. Yes, you are indeed correct. These adventurers will take care of this. None of them actually come up to like a character and say, there's not much to like, oh, he, she, they. It's pretty much just because you have 4 characters, they relate to you as a group, not as individuals. Whereas Solasta 2, I don't think that they do that. I haven't noticed that yet. But when they add he, she, they in the pronouns, let's see if Solasta 2 actually pulls through and does something about it. Because if they lazily put on the pronouns and then they don't identify with the characters at all, that means that their whole ideology is just, just them talking out of their ass. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be mentally ill, go all the way, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like but you're okay with taking the male and female away. Okay, all right, this way. I firmly believe that, like, we got the pronouns right here, the he, she, they, and the voices, and the personality of I do like the fact that they got more personalities. That's a great thing. And yeah, that's cool. I do like the personalities with the first Solasta. I think that's great. And it looks like they got more personalities depending on the character. They got more voices. That's good. So I do have to preface this with Tactical Adventures. Please put male and female back. Please stop being weird. If you want to, you think your crowd of Redditors wants this, fine. They want the pronouns, fine. Keep the pronouns, but keep the male and female up and running in the what did you call it? The morphology that you just made up. Please just put the gender up. Okay, male and female, and then you can have the pronouns on the side like you did in the previous game. That's all I'm asking. The characters look slightly more attractive than the first game. I'll give it to them this. However, you know what's going to happen. Mods. And if Tactical Adventures is not going to, you know, change things for the normal audience, I'll just rely on mods. I'll still play the game, but I'm modding your game. All right. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah, it had its potential for fun. It had its potential for fun. True. We got a bit of news right here. To attain mastery and create something of quality, one needs to understand the fundamentals. Once you know the fundamentals, you apply mastery to try and draw out the max potential. You're very smart, Hobo. You're very smart. Instead of having it generating stuff finished for you. Yeah, true. Solasta 1 was pretty okay. It wasn't perfect, but as a series, it has potential for fun. Absolutely. We do got some information with Beamdog. Beamdog is responsible for working on Baldur's Gate. It also worked on Neverwinter. A lot of good stuff. Games that I've played on this channel. So they were announcing the new Infinity Engine 2.7 beta. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly 15 years after the enhanced editions and over 25 years since the originals. We're still dedicated to supporting these legendary RPGs. A fresh beta patch for Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, and I think that's SOD. What's SOD? Baldur's Gate 2, and of course, I think that's Icewind Dale. So what's SOD? SOD. Come on. No, I'm not gonna look it up. SOD. No, it's not that. God, somebody on chat's gonna get it. Is now live on Steam on PC with mobile updates to follow. This update focuses on long-term stability, modern platform support, and few quality of life improvements. I hope that they do this for GOG, because a lot of these older games I get on GOG because, you know, you can preserve the games there. Dynamic language support for easier future localization updates. I think that's great. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of fans besides in Americas. New community translations. Japan, Hungarian, Brazilian, Czech, Ukrainian. Steam Cloud improvements with full control via the Steam client. Massive improvement. I think that's a great thing. Great thing. And they also got native Apple Silicon support for faster performance and better battery life. This one, was it needed? Fine. I'm not so much sure about that one, but that's fine. Please make this optional. Many of us have a variety of mods installed, and this will break our playthroughs with these mods. Oh god, he's got a point there. He does got a point. For everyone using mods and worrying about mods, just copy and paste the whole of your game folder in the meantime. This is a beta for now, so you have plenty of time to do the copy. He's got a point there. Are you going to translate BG1 expansion to Spanish? If community translators do that, we'll add their localizations to the game. We don't have it in Spanish? Wow. You know what? We would have it in Spanish if they weren't so busy fucking hopping the border. It's like, yo, what do you want? Do you want to come to USA illegally? Or do you want BG in Spanish? I want to hop the border. Well, you got to be sent back home. You got to pick one. Is there any chance of implementing a pure turn-based combat like the BG3, or is that impossible? You can go into the gameplay settings in the main menu, then to the auto pause options. It will give you approximately 10 different variants to auto pause, including at the end of each round. A great place to pause if you want to change a character's actions after a round. Interesting. I didn't know anything about that. Throw a bone to us DRM free boys on GOG as well. Yes, the patch will come to GOG. It's the testing that is being done on Steam platform. Good. Yeah, but throw it. Yeah. Thank you for shouting out to us. Yeah, I get all the older games on GOG. Yeah, free DRM. So that's some good news. I am so glad for that. A lot of people are going to enjoy that. We do like our older games. What is this? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god. The High on Life 2 game? Oh yeah. Can I talk about the High on Life 2 game for a second? I need to talk about this. So, I was going to play High on Life 2, and then I realized I really didn't want to because two things. One, the previous game wasn't all that funny, but there were some funny moments. And two, I don't know. Something was giving me the vibe that I wasn't going to enjoy the second one. So I scratched High on Life 2 away from me. And then I saw a full review by Synthetic Man on High on Life 2. Bro, your main character's father is getting shit on by his own wife. His own wife, who cheated on her husband for a gun. She had sex with one of your guns in High on Life. And you could use that gun, by the way. And I'm over here watching him play the game. And the whole time, they are shitting on this father. The one that didn't do anything wrong. There's something wrong with simps and Karens who like to shit on fathers that are normal. It is disgusting, bro. It's not even remotely funny. You can make it funny, but sooner or later, there's gonna be a line to where it's like, bro, this is fucking sad, bro. This is fucking you can make a joke about like fucking like messed up jokes like, oh man, yo, this girl, you know, this and that, or this kid or that, or, you know, it's like, yo, I'm gonna make some fucked up jokes, bro. But if you keep on fucking going at it, it just starts to get sad. You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh yeah, your wife doesn't like you, ha ha ha. And then you play the game for 5 to 10 hours, and they just keep shitting on the husband the whole time. So now the husband is alone, fat and alone in his own house, separate from his wife that's fucking a gun. And I'm just like, bro, who thought this was funny? This is not even funny. This is an ideology where losers are attracted to being a loser. That's what it is. It is. It's like, oh man, I'm a loser. Wouldn't it be funny if people saw that I was a loser in the video game? Ha ha ha. And I'm like, no, it's not. This is the same people that were with Rick and Morty. Okay? Rick and Morty did the same thing with the father who was treated lesser than everybody else, and he was a normal dude. And so they made the wife go out there fucking a whole bunch of different men and finally got with like a lesbian lover or some shit. And then she was having the time of her life being a fucking whore. And then they just left the father to be miserable in his own house. And I was like, this is not funny. This is, it can be funny in small snippets, but when you make it your whole religion, even if it was backwards, like a man is shitting on his wife, and then I'll be like, haha, this is funny, and then he does it the whole game, then I'm just like, all right, man, this is fucking weird. Leave your wife alone. It starts to become more than just a joke. It starts to become less than a joke. It starts to become torture porn. Yeah. Torture porn. Exactly. I like that I like that term. Torture porn. Yeah. Absolutely. That's a good one. Okay. Okay. Last one for today. Hey everybody, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode where nothing is easy. Warriors and wenches, how are you all doing? And God bless. We are here to talk about Valve. Valve has just won their whole deal with the UK where they were saying they were trying to protect kids, and now some random black bitch in New York City is trying to protect kids from video games on the internet. Again. Now, it was a UK bitch last time. Now it's some bitch in the US. These people are bureaucratic parasites, and they need to be fleshed out. Sooner or later, Gabe is going to have to come out and be like, I'm going to have to countersue. You know what I mean? You have to start countersuing these people and being like, listen, you want to sue me? Okay. If you try to sue me, and it fails, I'm gonna have to countersue you. It's like, well, I'm just trying to protect the children. Okay, that's fine. I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to countersue because this is the second time this has happened. So, New York Attorney General Letitia James sues, not even a fucking real American name, alleging that loot boxes in games like Counter-Strike 2, Team Fortress 2, and Dota 2 constitute gambling. This bitch doesn't know about those games, and this bitch does not care about gambling, okay? She is just trying to get money from these. If for some odd reason Gabe loses the lawsuit, guess what's going to happen? They're going to take the money and then probably come back again. There's not gonna be any changes to Steam. They're not looking for changes to Steam to help children, which, by the way, you need a credit card to purchase anything on Steam. And guess what? How old do you have to be to get a credit card? You know what I'm saying? So, they don't care about this. They just want to get money. That's it. By the way, New York City is doing horrible. It's funny that some attorney over in New York City wants to concentrate on Steam, but they don't want to talk about their fucking roads. That's crazy. The suit claims that the system targets children, promotes addiction, and has generated billions for Valve through random paid openings that can yield valuable items sold for real money. This is all fucking bullshit. It's because, guess what? You have to be a certain age for these games, for some of these games, and guess what? In order for you to purchase these games, you need a card. To get a card, you need to be 18. And also, this has been a thing for years, okay? This is not something brand new. They don't give a fuck about the kids. Gabe will win again. Of course, Gabe will win again. I appreciate Valve as much as the next guy, but agree with these statements. Silly to defund loot boxes. Common view is that they are gambling and don't contribute to quality in gaming industry just because of Valve. This isn't tied to Valve. It's not about Valve. It's not about EA. By the way, why didn't they say anything about EA? Why don't they say anything about all these other... Why don't they go to the actual developers who do these sort of things? You want to talk about V-Bucks? Why don't you go to Fortnite? You want to talk about loot boxes? Why don't you go to EA? Why do you have to go to Steam? You know what I'm saying? The Steam provides a platform for it, and then EA is the one doing it. I mean, we could talk about FIFA, we could talk about all these different games. Why only Valve? At this point, these freaks want to shut down the only good service. That's what I'm trying to say. These games are not for kids. It's like, can this fat bitch worry about crime in the New York and not games? These are not for kids. Counter-Strike and the Team Fortress 2 ESRB rating is a mature 17 plus. Yeah, it is. It is. And here's the funny thing. If I had a kid, I would allow my kid to play these games as long as I'm monitoring the kid. I'm okay with that. If my kid wants to play Gears of War, okay, I'll play Gears of War with him. Valve, what about the 100,000 mobile games doing the same thing and worse? Well, yeah, what about the gacha games? The only reason is that Steam is because Steam is the one with the biggest name. You think all these fat black fucking attorney fake bitches, fake DEI bitches, actually know anything about Hoyoverse and Genshin Impact that has received billions? You think they know about that? No, they fucking don't know about that shit. What about Zenless Zone Zero or fucking Withering Wraith? They don't know anything about Withering Waves. The only thing that they know about is what's right in front of them. They got tunnel vision. Okay? You think they're gonna worry about China? They don't worry about China. They don't worry about that shit. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to go to China. And they're like, I probably shouldn't go to China. See, this is one of those tactics where they're just like, let's attack American companies because they're easier. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but it's not fucking easy. Now, here is, yeah, rated M for mature for Counter-Strike. You mean that? Yeah. So, see, here's the funny thing. Here's her website, and she says, Valve, a video... See, she probably posted this because she got a lot of heat. Valve, a video game developer, has made billions of dollars by letting children and adults illegally gamble for the chance to win valuable virtual prizes. These features are addictive and harmful. That's why I'm suing to stop Valve's unlawful conduct and protect New Yorkers. They do not care about New Yorkers. Period. I said, why would I listen to a DEI hire? Savvy, who has crazy amounts of fucking detective skills, or she could just look. I wonder she says, I wonder how much of this is actually inspired by the ADL or Rothschild recent loss. Why did you not go after FIFA? That's what I'm fucking saying, bro. Why didn't you go after FIFA? Rated E for everyone, but sells loot boxes. All right, doesn't fit the agenda because you're buddy with EA, aren't you? And then she says right on here, like, the ESRB is a failed propaganda machine describing gambling in a kid's game as optional. If the ESRB has selectively failed on this front, what others have they failed on too? It gets even worse when you look at Social Ties and the ESRB blogs and podcasts, because for some reason it is a brand now. All the games listed there are rated M for mature, meaning only adults should be playing them. The suit is flawed from the start, does not respect the systems in place that are being abused, and worse, is most likely politically motivated. It's true. Do not think I have forgotten about the ADL and their bullshit research that rich rock sucker Mark Warner happily lapped up as he loves censorship. The research alleged that Steam was anti-Semitic for a frog meme. Oh no, I remember that shit. Oh yeah, I remember the green front. Oh my god, I remember that shit. Oh, I heard about it and then I was like, I'm gonna ignore that. A frog meme that less than 1% of the people use on Steam. That is just a simple reaction. So, EA has confirmed it's sticking with loot boxes for FIFA 2020. See, they don't give a fuck. See, EA is just gonna do their own thing. If FIFA 23 appropriate for children? FIFA 23 is rated E for everyone, meaning that the content is generally suitable for all ages. See, they don't really care. Ultimate Team allows players to build a team made up of their favorite professionals. Your kids can hire professional soccers. Yeah, see, they don't care. They don't care. This is all just a money game to them. Like, the ESRB is fucked up. This lawyer is fucked up. Listen, she is bored. She is bored and ugly. And her only thing that she wants to strap onto, there is nothing going on in her life. And you might be thinking, I'm looking at this too simply. No, I'm not. They are looking for ways to... We've lived our life, chat. there are moments where you're just like, why do I have to fork over this much money for this sort of thing? There's a lot of things where you're just like, you feel like taxation is theft, which it is. And there's a lot of moments where you're just like, why the fuck am I giving all my tax dollars and it's not even changing anything for the better? This is the same thing. It is the same exact fucking thing. It is just bureaucracy. It's just lazy fucking Karens that are looking for an extra few bucks. And guess what? Here's another thing. Do you think that they're going to do anything? Do you think that they are looking to sue? They are not going over to Steam and saying, hey, is there any way we could change things? No. They are not looking, this was not some sort of, hey, could we have a discussion and maybe do something better for the children? And then we could come to an agreement to where we could protect kids. They did not go to that channel. They chose to straight up just say, I need this amount of money so I can get this amount of money. And guess what they're going to do with that money? They're just going to take it. Oh, you thought that they were going to take the money and then use it for some greater good? No. No, that's not where it's going. Even the last lawsuit that wanted $1 billion that did the same exact thing? No. I have far more issues with EA and other publishers who use it for easy whale money. Or hell, I have bigger even issues with mobile apps that take a shit ton of money for nothing. True. Mobile apps are greater, far worse than Steam loot boxes. And they're not even Steam loot boxes. This is something that EA and all these other companies have added. This is not some... Yes or no? Did Valve say, hey, your live service game, you need to make some microtransactions? No. No, Valve did not say that. Valve said, you got a game? Yes, I got a game. Okay, we need to review your game, see what sort of, whether or not it's for children and this sort of thing and that sort of thing. Okay, got you. Is the game going to be free, or what's the price going to be? Oh, the price is going to be $60. Okay, $60. Okay, got you. Is there any other sort of transactions after this? Oh yeah, I want to add loot boxes, so we're going to add loot boxes and DLCs. Okay, you want to add that even though people are paying $60 for your game? Okay. You think Valve is just going around to every fucking developer saying, hey, you need to add microtransactions? Get the fuck out of here. This was their own shit. And so now we're in this conundrum. Because they don't care about you. They do not. Oh my god, this can't be real. Valve's loot box model can be especially harmful to children. Yada yada yada. It is important to note that Valve's promotion of games that glorify violence and guns helps fuel the dangerous epidemic of gun violence. We're here again. We're here again. Particularly among young gamers who can become numbed to grave violence because their brains are fully developed. First of all, let me teach this a fat bitch a thing or two. 1, children are smarter than they look. 2, kids cannot be trans kids. That's just not a thing. I'm just gonna add that thing. And number 3, the only person that's at fault with how their children develop are the parents or the guardians. Period. Stop making the government be the parents to your children. Yeah, it's an easy win. Somebody says, then you're gonna have to just sue everybody. You're just gonna have to sue everybody. You belong in prison for fraud, never mind the games. Wait, is that AI? I feel like it's AI. I feel like that's fucking AI. Says the motherfucker who was tried for bank fraud and lying to get a loan. Probably got addicted herself. Wait, bank fraud? No, persecution of Latita James. In October 9th, 2025, Latita James, an attorney general of New York, was indicted by a federal grand jury in Virginia on 2 counts. 1 charge of bank fraud and 1 charge of making false statements to financial institutions. What the fuck did I say? It's like I'm a fucking wizard. The charges stem from allegations that James misrepresented the nature of property she purchased in Norfolk, Virginia in 2020 to secure more favorable loan terms. James denied the allegations and pleaded not guilty when arraigned on October 24th, 2025. The charges were dismissed without prejudice on November 24, so the case did not go to trial. The Justice Department sought a new indictment, but in December, 2 grand juries each declined to indict James. That's because probably because let's say she's got friends in high places. There was probably, oh yeah, that's right, Mom Donnie. You know, there was new people, new judges, new juries. So yeah, that makes sense. So they would protect their own. Yeah, this is fucking disgusting. Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm done. No. Hey, turns out, you were right all along that the government you can't trust the government. Turns out, that's just how it is. It never has changed. Anyway, that's it for now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Bro, we did everything today. We're all good here. I think we're doing great. Thank you so much for joining my hard rat stream, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, I am hungry to play video games, and I'm going to play a whole bunch of video games because I've been hungry. As much as I want to do hard ranch streams, you guys know me by now, that I'm not just going to talk about video games, I'm going to play video games. And I know I'm going to get less people watching me play video games than watching my hard ranch streams, which has changed, which was kind of interesting. But I'm always going to introduce like video games and talking about it and that sort of stuff because I enjoy you guys' company. I enjoy talking about video games. But I can mumble all day about video. You guys have seen me mumble about video games, like even about small stuff in video games. So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys to my boy Hypno, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you all for coming by. We will have more. By the way, the Norse Oath of Blood game, we're gonna have to skip that game because that game needs to cook. It's shit. It's a shit. It's not ready. Not even close to being ready. So without further ado, I will see you guys later. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Peace.